So one of my favorite authors way back when was asked once, what's her definition for a good life? And she said, pay attention, be astonished, and tell people. And that's what I love most about LinkedIn is when you get astonished, you can tell people. Rolodex. So I'm old enough to have grown up with a Rolodex on my desk when I started in sales. And as the world changed and I got to know more people, they tended to be not necessarily nearby. And you and I first met in Switzerland 8 or 9 years ago. It's a way to keep track of people as they move around the world is my first thing, right? It's just a pure personal comfort level thing. I love it that way. That's where I really got started. I had a gentleman named Eric Bandholz that got out of the printing industry after founding the Digital Print Group. He started a men's grooming company and he said, hey, will you look after this little community for me? And it was about 20,000 people back then. And today it's over 120,000 people that are part of that group. And it really is a community of people that are talking, learning, sharing, helping. And the guys that come on there and want to sell something get bounced, right? So we are really a global community of print geeks. It gave me a chance to get my mug noticed a little bit. Maybe I've got a chance to get in the door I wouldn't get in otherwise. So for me, it's been a powerful tool. I don't do any other social media, and I don't really look at LinkedIn as social media. It's professional, personal media, right? So for me, it helps me get into doors. It helps me meet people. It helps me have interesting conversations. So he was kind of a victim of a bad day of delete, because there was so much spam. And he was on a campaign of posting about a specific topic, but it was every day. And so finally one day he got the delete button, right? And after a couple more, he got the block button. But I try and be thoughtful about what we're doing, but share the group rules very clearly on that one particular group that we're a community, we're not a marketplace. We have never pursued that. I've had coaching from Deborah Korn and others saying, Paul, you're not doing anything with that second largest print group on LinkedIn because she's got the biggie. But I just haven't had that much ambition to take it anywhere else, right? It's something I do spend maybe an hour a day on, and I haven't looked at how to take that any farther. Good question. Well, I've got 5 groups that I manage. A couple of them I created, a couple others I inherited, 5 or 6. I started a group, Printers for Global Liberty, and just focused on the power, trying to get a community around the power of print to make change for the positive in the world. And it's been a slow slog, and your guidance has been appreciated. We're like 56 members now. I think we got one new one yesterday, but it's from about 40 different countries. And so it's really gratifying to see that there are printers that care about what I consider the most valuable thing of print, and that is to make humans' lives better. So if you look at print as the first form of true mass media, internet was like the biggest revolution ever. There were a lot of increments. Television was big, radio was big, other things. But the internet was huge, and it gives us the opportunity now with mobile especially, because 99% of what I do is on mobile. I don't have a laptop here at work. I'm on my mobile, right? So you add internet and then layer mobile over the top of that, and people can communicate with anybody, anywhere, anytime, but it's hard to make it meaningful. And that's where I think things, the traditional social medias come from. For me, it's more about how do I grow professionally and help others grow professionally. Well, I don't see anything else, and my view is very limited. I don't pretend to be aware of everything out there, but mine starting with that Rolodex concept of how do I keep track of people, then it grew into the community building, right, and the groups. I don't see anything else that has that ability to keep track of people across time, across jobs, across places, the same way that LinkedIn does. But my focus there is, again, it's almost purely printing. It's professional, it's printing. If it was family, maybe I'd need something else, but no, I don't see another tool. I was a heavy Instagram user 10 years ago, but I just haven't got the time in a day that I want to spend to do multiple channels. So I try and do one and have some sort of small impact with it.